This 2020 is difficult for everyone. My mom was hospitalized recently and my daughter was very ill in the early part of 2020. Through all this, what keeps me going is praying hard and trusting the good doctors, including my pediatrician husband. I realized how blessed we are to have a network of professionals whom we know and can vouch for. That's not easy for most people. That's the reason I share about people and places which helped. Shout out to Dr. Tirthopratim Purkayat. He is a physician at Ruby Hospital, Kolkata. The Ruby Hospital, Kolkata staff, Medinova, Kolkata, and Sonuskan Malda for giving excellent help and support when we needed it. Praying, counting blessings is another thing that helps me when I have done everything I can, then need to be patient. That's where one of my favorite goddesses to pray to is Goddess Lakshmi. You are listening to Dr. Amrita on Health Well Bridge podcast. The Bengali Lokhi Pujo falls on Sharad Purnima or Kojagori Purnima, which falls on the 30th of October this month, that is tomorrow. And my daughter is very excited to help out with all the puja preparations. Whatever be your faith, having kids pray along with you is the best way to give them the inner strength to stand strong even in troubled times. A few days back, I was telling my daughter a few tips for praying, sharing them here. Maybe it will help you when you need it most. Pray continuously. It's a part of life. Your relationship with your God is personal, but praying will always help it. It should be focused. You should concentrate. It should be playing at the back of your mind like a prayer audio track. Have faith. Avoid the negative self-talk. Pick them up and throw them out of your brain. I am a doctor and I believe that man can only do his best. Rest is in the hands of the higher power. Always praying to God, but rowing for the shore. That's my motto in life. When I was a little girl, two pujas which were religiously performed at home were Kojagori Lokhi Puja and the Saraswati Puja. If you know about Lakshmi and Saraswati, you will know they are sisters and two sides of the same coin. They are Ma Durga's daughters and one of her various avatars. Without their blessings, life is unimaginable. Now that's a personal belief and has helped me in my own life. Even as a student at Safdarjung Hospital, I used to do this two pujo in the hostel room. My blog has wealth in its name and that's for a reason. The word Kojagari is an aberration of Ke Jagere, that in Bengali means who is awake. This Lakshmi Puja is most often celebrated on a full moon or a Purnima night by people in West Bengal, Assam and Orissa. The story of Kojagari Lakshmi Puja is very interesting. Once upon a time in a kingdom in eastern India, a kind benevolent king would buy all the leftover protima made by the artisans in his kingdom. At the end of a market day, this helped sustain the poor artisans. One day, there was a protima or a murti of Alokhi, who was a goddess of poverty, antithesis of all things Lokhi or good. The king bought the idol and took it to the palace. The queen asked him to take it out, but he didn't listen. That night, goddess Rajlakshmi left. She was a royal good fortune goddess. Then, goddess Bhagya Lakshmi left. She was the goddess of destiny. Then, goddess Yash Lakshmi left. She was the goddess of fame. But god of Dharma could not leave, as the king was just trying to do his part as a king and a protector. But what good is a pauper king? The god of Dharma decided to give the good king a clue in his dreams to solving his troubles. The king told the queen about his dream. The queen fasted with coconut water and chira, that is flattened rice, on the full moon night in the month of Ashwin. On the full moon night of Sharad Purnima, the moon is said to shower amrita or elixir on the earth. The queen did a simple pujo. She offered 5 fruits, made alpona to invite Mahalakshmi's footsteps into her home. Mahalakshmi came back with the king and his kingdom was blessed forever. As the queen continued to observe and spread the story of the Kojagari Lakshmi Puja. A lamp is kept burning at night on Sharad Purnima in the month of Ashwin to let the goddess know who is remembering her. Goddess Lakshmi is said to take care of your home health, wealth, child health, fame, fortune and overall well-being. Now, even if God is one, there is no harm in focused prayers, right? One of my favorite goddesses and a much awaited puja at home where my little one is an enthusiastic participant. How to do Lakshmi Puja at home? You just need 5 things for the Kojagari Lakshmi Puja. You need to make an alpona, drawing with the goddess Lakshmi's foot being highly auspicious. You need to give 5 fruit offerings. Flowers, grains and durbar grass is used to pray. Rice, kheer or a paramanno is an important part, signifying rice being a blessing by the goddess. Coconut laddus are highly sought after. You can make more or less according to your wish. The bhog again is blissful with khichuri or bashanti pulao, luchi, labra, payash, mishti and more. Faith is a personal matter, but one thing I believe is in hope and positivity. That's what Goddess Lakshmi brings in plenty. I love to invite her into my heart and home, and that's why I share this story with you. May the Goddess of Plenty shower her blessings on all of you. You were listening to Dr. Amrita on the Health Well Bridge podcast. This podcast is brought to you by Health Well Bridge, and I'm Dr. Amrita, ENT surgeon based in Kolkata. Thank you so much for listening.